This conference will now be recorded.
Welcome everyone. Welcome to the first investor relation meeting for 2024. We'll be presenting the results for the first half year of Oman Breed, and if you have any questions, we'll take it after the presentation. So I'll be sharing my screen. Please let me know if you can see it. Okay, Khalid, are you able to see the screen?
Yes, Muzammil. Yes, I'm able to
Okay,
see.
let's start with some key highlights for 2024 in terms of the four metrics that we follow. Let's start with the reinsurance revenue. Reinsurance revenue is the income for us as a company. So for first half year, it was Omani Riyal 24.5 million, which is 16% higher than last year. In terms of combined ratio for the first half year was 98%, higher than the last year 91% combined ratio, and we'll discuss in detail. There's a slide explaining the combined ratio and what are the different moving parts there. In terms of profit after tax, we achieved Mani Riyal 1.1 million, 14% lower than last year, and return on equity is 7%. It's on an annualized basis compared to 8% return on equity for last year. If you go in further details for combined ratio, we can see that clearly the loss ratio for the first half 2024 was 64.7%, significantly higher than what we had in last year. Last year was 59.7%. And this is driven mainly by multiple losses, mainly the floods, Dubai floods, which affected in the second quarter and led to an increase in the loss ratio. Cost ratio have been dropping for the first half 2024. It is 31.8% compared to 33.3% of last year. And we are seeing unwinding of discount during the year, so which is creating a 1.7% impact on the combined ratio, whereas last year we saw, because of the increase in the discount rate, it was a negative impact. That means it was positive for the P&L. In terms of investment income, our realized return on investment on an annualized basis is for 2024 is 4.9% compared to last year 4.3%. This is driven mainly by the higher interest rate, and as we started capitalizing from the past 2 years on it, we have seen continuous increase in our realized return on investment. Total return on investment, which includes the fair value changes, is 5.6% on an annualized basis compared to 5.8% of last year. So we've seen a growth of invested assets by 4%, reached at 67 million compared to 64.4 million as at 2023, end of 2023. In terms of net equity, our net equity is 33.5 million, increased by 4.1%. And just to clarify, this is not an annualized figure. And we had net equity as at December was 32.2 million. Book value per share is 101.3 Paisa per share as at June 2024. In terms of if we go detailed profit and loss breakdown, we have already covered the reinsurance results, which is coming from the combined ratio. As you can see, the reinsurance results went down by around 1 million Omani Riyal, from 1.3 million to 355. Investment income went up by 379,000, driven mainly by the increase in interest rates and higher invested assets. General admin expenses have gone down by 5%. Forex for the first half year for this year was a positive impact of 58,000 compared to last year, where we see a major negative impact of 442,000. And that this is something relating to the rapid increase in interest rate in last year, whereas this year we've seen not such high interest rates increase. In terms of net profit after tax for the period is 1,070,000 compared to last year 1.2 million. If you look at the financial position, we've seen a good growth in the cash and bank and investments, driven by positive cash flow that we have received overall on an overall basis. Equity also went up by 1.3 million, and the insurance contract liabilities and assets have also gone up materially, and that is in line with the growth in the reinsurance revenue that we have seen. So that's all on the result side. If anyone has any question, I can see Lubna is there. If there are no questions, then we will conclude the investor relation session for the first half year. Khalid, should we conclude?
Yes, Muzammil. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for attending.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.